Hey guys, how are you? Today is Thursday. As you can see, I've been posting a video every day. That is the goal, is to post at least one video or give you guys some encouragement each and every day. If I don't hold me to it. I am human, but I'm trying my best to try to do a video every day. So with that being said, guys, just to introduce myself to everybody who is new to my channel. Hey, new subbies, welcome all my old ones. So my name is Belize Spivey. I am a STD life coach. I help African American women between the ages of 21 and 45 years old overcome the stigma of herpes. As you can see on the title today is you can't overcome herpes alone. You cannot overcome herpes alone. A lot of you guys, including myself in the beginning, tried to overcome herpes alone and you cannot do it. And that's why I created this page in the first place. I want you to realize that you're not alone, that you're not the only person who's living with this. It is, what, 80% or 90% of people who have it and don't know it. So just think about the other half of people who do know they have it, including us. And we are living with the turmoil. We're living with the stress and the emotions and the physical and the spiritual aspects of this whole thing. And you sitting at home trying to do it by yourself, you cannot. You cannot. It's enough. Great. I'm happy that you're watching my videos every day. I'm happy that I'm encouraging you through this. But this is not enough, guys. I love you dearly. I'm happy you watch my page. I want you to continue to watch my videos. But at the end of the day, this is not enough. You need more. You need somebody you can talk to physically. You need people that you can go to each and every day, or at least go to somewhere every day and you can vent and you can get some encouragement and you can get some love, or you can get some funny moments, or you can see some posts that saying, oh my God, I can make it. My whole thing is I'm trying to tell you that you need somebody. As much as we all think that we can do this by yourself, you cannot. And a lot of you guys been living with this for years and you feel like, I've been doing it, I'm okay, but I know you're still struggling. Why are you still single if you've been doing it by yourself? Or you've been in a relationship and you still have those moments that you're like, I hate that I have this. I hate that I'm struggling with this. You need somebody. Yes, you have your mom. Yes, you have your sister. And yes, they've been super supportive. They've been loving on you. They've been listening to you. They've been rubbing your back, wiping your tears. You got your boyfriend. You have all these people. But it's so much better when you have somebody who gets it. Somebody who have it. Yes, I'm not lying. Tell your family. Tell people that you know you can trust and that who'll be there for you and who's not judgmental and not going to tear you down. Yes, I'm not telling you not to do that, but I'm telling you need to talk to people who get it. It always feels great when you talk to somebody who have kids and you can talk to them about the situation, or you can talk to somebody who went to school, or you talk to somebody who's in your field or things like that. It's just better when you have somebody who can relate to your situation. So I'm telling you today, I want you to stop trying to do this by yourself. We're going to stop doing this. I can do this. Okay, guys, I'd have literally somebody call me. So I'm so sorry. I don't know if that's going to keep going or not. Okay, guys, sorry, it keeps kicking me off because one of my admins is calling. So I hope to God that this video keep going from where I am, but I'm going to kind of recap a little bit. Let me know if you were here from the beginning. Can somebody let me know if you're here from the beginning? Message, anybody? Message say you was here from the beginning, you heard everything I said, and then it just paused. Anybody? Help me. Anybody? Anyway, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. If anybody can tell me if they heard everything I said in the beginning, but if you're new, just say I'm new. But if you heard anything I said in the beginning, please let me know because I don't want to kind of repeat it and I don't have to. Can somebody let me know? This is live, guys. I do live videos now. It's way more convenient. Anyone? Nobody want to comment and tell me? No? Okay, so with that being said, I'm kind of going to restart because one of my, like I said, my admin called me, so that kind of knocked me off. She's trying to tell me some good news. She got a new boo. But with that being said, guys, like I was saying, I want you guys to understand that you're not alone with this, and I want you to stop living with this alone. Living with herpes is very difficult. It's not the end of the world, but it's very difficult when you're trying to do this by yourself. So I strongly suggest that you stop trying to do it by yourself, saying, oh, I can get over it by myself. Oh, I can cope by myself. No, you can't. Because if you did, then things would be so much better for you. And it's not. Just being completely honest, it's not. Yes, you can be in a relationship. Yes, you can be married. Yes, you can have kids. But you still have those moments where you feel completely disgusted. You still have moments that you feel nasty. You have those moments where you're looking at other people like, well, I wish I could just do what other people do. I wish I can not worry about this. I wish I can just go date and I have to worry. I wish I can just have sex with somebody I used to have sex with and don't have to tell him my status. I wish I can be around my family and friends and not worry about stuff. I wish I can not worry about when I get a cold sweat, if everybody's looking at me, or when I do get my outbreaks and I'm freaking worried and I'm stressed and I'm aggravated and I'm itching. I just don't wish I had to deal with any of this. But my whole thing is even when you're going through this, it's even better to go through it with somebody. So you can call somebody, you can text somebody, you can post, you can vent, you can inbox somebody and say, hey girl, I am struggling today, or hey man, I'm really having a hard time, which y'all know I don't really cater to guys, but at the end of the day, women, you know, to call somebody or to post something or vent to someone that you are really having a hard moment. So my whole thing is stop trying to overcome herpes alone. And y'all know me, my whole thing is overcome the stigma, but overcoming the stigma has nothing to do with doing it by yourself. It has everything to Okay, thank you, sweetie pie. Thank you. It told me keep going. Do not stop your video. Okay, cool. So, so my whole thing is overcoming the stigma has everything to do with it as together, because we've been doing this for so long, include myself. When I first found out, I was by myself. Yes, I had friends to support me, but nobody understood. And the first thing I did was to Google and find a support group. And my whole thing is a lot of you guys are looking for a support group and cannot find one. And y'all always see me do these, but my whole thing is so many of you guys, it's 700 and some of you guys are my subscribers. And majority of y'all are women, and all of y'all should be in a support group somewhere. And hopefully in my support group, because at the end of the day, I love y'all. I get to know you guys. But at the end of the day, you have to be somewhere getting some support. With that being said, it's like any other thing that you deal with: diabetes, high blood pressure, if you had a stroke, if you had breast cancer, anything like that, or you're dealing with depression, or you're dealing with anxiety, or you're a mom, or you're newly married. What the first thing you do, you go find your support group. You go around people who get it and understand it. You can ask questions. You can tell them your situation so you can get help. Why wouldn't you not try your best to find that support? And that's something we tend to not do. We run it to a corner and we was like, oh my God, I don't want nobody to see me. I don't want nobody to look at me. Oh my whole thing, you can't do that. Run to the people who get it. I'm not telling you to run into arms of people who are going to judge you. I'm not telling you to run into arms of people who are going to make your life worse. I'm telling you to run to people who get your situation. It makes it so much easier to read or to vent to people who get it. Once again, like I was saying, it's nothing wrong with talking to your parents, your friends, whatever, but it's very vital. It's vital to deal with people who get it. So my whole thing is find a support group in your area. My whole thing is I'm learning that it's a lot of groups that you can find on Google and stuff like that, but they're not active. So my whole thing, if you're in any state, I always say, if you see something online, call, email, see if you receive any information. But the biggest thing now, guys, is social media. My whole thing, hashtag like crazy. Hashtag Google, things like that. And you'll be so shocked that you can find a lot of support groups. My first support group that I found was support.com. Honestly, guys, support.com is the bomb.com, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you're dealing with anything, if you have miscarriages, if you ever been raped or molested, if you're dealing with depression, anxiety, diabetes, anything that you're dealing with, you can go into support.com and you can put in the title, that, like the subject that you're looking for, and you can be in a group full of like 10,000, 100,000 people, and you can really get the assistance and help you need. Great thing about that is not linked to anything but your email. You can create any type of name that you want to create. You don't have to really put your picture on there, and you can really just go through, ask questions. It's very interactive. It's amazing people on there. And I went on there and it was herpes, and literally it was about 10,000 people in the group at the time, and these people was across the globe. I met a young lady from Israel. Me and her became really, really close. So excuse me if I make errors. I'm grateful to meet you. I was Girl, and since then, oh, it's okay, great. Girl, you did good with that English. What you mean? I don't speak great English, and I spoke English all my life. Just be completely honest. Don't feel bad. I'm so happy that this been great for you. But I would love to support you in another way if I can, okay? But that, I'm going to go into that in a minute. So with that being said, guys, like I went on to support.com and it was awesome. Like I said, about 10,000 people in there. A lady from Israel, me and her got really, really close. I talked to other ladies who's from across the globe, and it made a heck of a difference to realize it doesn't matter what culture, what race. If you speak, English, not speak English, it didn't matter. We all had something in common, and that was herpes. And we sat there and we supported each other and helped each other through it, and literally taught some people off the edge, because some people was really, really having a hard time, and some people were in some very difficult situations on how they contract this, or even in difficult situations in their lives that just make it and having herpes 10 times worse. So that was a really good one. So if you're dealing with anything other than herpes, or you're dealing with herpes, you want to just check that out, I think that's absolutely amazing. Support.com. Okay, guys, you have to create an account. The next thing is going on to Facebook. Okay, go on Facebook, put in hashtags of looking for people who herpes, which y'all gonna probably find me, but it is other groups, but I'll say the ones on Facebook are private. So if you ever want to be in those groups, you really have to ask somebody who's within the community to get into those groups, which I am in majority of those groups. So if you want to get in some of those groups, no problem. Just hit me up on overcoming the stigma@gmail.com and let me know, and I can put you in some of those groups. But most importantly, hit me up on Facebook, send me a friend request, and just inbox me and say, hey, Belize, I want to be in some of those different groups. And there's so many lady groups, co-ed groups, groups just on research. It's so many different groups for singles, groups for lesbians, it's groups for just homosexuals in general, people who swing, everything that you're looking for, you can find it on Facebook. But all those groups are private. Nobody will know you're in the group at all. So those are really good if you're looking for that. My group is on Facebook. It's a private group as well. So, and it's just women only, mixture of group women. Our group is about 400 women. Some of these other groups are like 3,000, something like that. Hope to be there soon enough. But I love our group. It's pretty small right now. Very interactive. A lot of great information. You get to talk to me every day. But at the end of the day, if you're looking to be in any of those support groups, including mine, send me a friend request on Facebook, Belize Spivey, and send me a private message. That's the only way you can get in there, because you're not going to find these groups. So no point in asking me, what's the name? You're not going to find them. Like, we are just that secretive, because at the end of the day, we want to protect people's privacy and things like that. Because as we know, people are mean on social media these days. They're screenshotting and blasting people and all this other stuff. And we don't want that to happen to you at all. So we try our best to protect your privacy and things like that. And also at that, you don't want people who you don't want to know your status to see what you're posting and what you're talking about until you're ready to do that. So like I said, if you're looking to be in a support group, hit me up on Facebook. And then also send me a private message. If you're also you want to look at something a little bit different, or you have any other issues, support.com is absolutely amazing, guys. Oh my God, that was the best thing in the universe, especially if you're dealing with other issues and you just want to talk to other people who are going through it from across the globe. That is great as well, which I think I'm about to go back on support.com just to talk to different people on there, because I met a lot of great people on there, and a lot of the information I share with you guys or things that I learned from them, and also myself, and also these other support groups that I just choose to share with you guys and put my little twang on it. So my whole thing is I want you guys to understand, and this was just a quick message. It's just, I want y'all to understand, stop trying to overcome herpes by yourself. Stop. It's not going to work. Like, it's just not. I mean, you can be 20, 30, 40 years in, and with no support or from talking to somebody who gets it, it makes it very hard to overcome this. I'm not telling you to forget it, but I'm telling you to overcome it. That means to a point where you're not allowing it to control your life anymore. You're not allowing it to pull you down each and every moment and keeping you down. I'm not telling you you're not going to have bad days. I'm not telling you you're not going to get frustrated that you have an outbreak. I'm not going to tell you that, you're not going to get frustrated with this clothes and then a person rejects you. But it makes it so much easier when you're having an an outbreak and you're like, man, I need something for this itching today, and you can run into a group and say, hey guys, what do you use? It makes it easier when you're disclosing. You don't know what to say because this situation is different from any other situation. You're like, hey ladies, this is my situation. Hey, how should I word this? Or what should I say? Or if you just met somebody and you need, like, I don't know when to disclose, and you can go to the ladies or whatever, or the guys, even if you're in a co-ed group, and say, hey guys, when do you think is a great time to disclose, or what should I say to a guy, from your standpoint? So it just makes it so much easier to go to somebody and say, hey, what do I do? Then they're looking at yourself and like, I don't know what to do. And what you tend to do when you don't know what to do, you do nothing at all. And a lot of us been sitting at that point of doing nothing at all. We're not healing. We're not disclosing. We're not learning our triggers. We're not learning what works for us when we have outbreaks. We're not learning anything at this moment. We even to a point where we research, but you're reading everything out of context because you're just stressed out and you don't have anybody to kind of tell you like, girl, that ain't true, or somebody to tell you, girl, you got to be careful looking on that side or whatever, because you will just come to learn. It just makes things so much easier when you have more people to kind of confirm what you're reading or clarify what you're reading, because sometimes we read this stuff on Google, and I'll go into this for a second, but we go into this stuff, we're reading on Google, we're reading on these other sites, and we're reading so much stuff, and we start to get so discombobulated, or what I call it is information overload. And you get to a point where you don't know what you read. Like, you're not comprehending anymore because you're just freaking out because you're looking for a certain answer and it's not wording it the way you need it to word it. Or it's saying it, but you're seeing so many different sites that's saying something else. What if you had like, hey, you read two different things? You can go into a group and you say, hey guys, I've been reading this, and this, and I'm confused. And somebody like, girl, no, I seen the same thing. This is the correct information. And somebody can send you a link to the proper information, or send you to somebody who knows that information, or they're like, hey, I got a great doctor for this, got a great doctor for that. So my whole thing is just great because now you have a resource. A lot of us don't have a resource. I get a lot of questions on basic things of what is an outbreak? What an outbreak look like? What treatment should I take? Can I have kids? I get that a lot. And my whole thing is, who said you couldn't have kids? Everybody can have kids until you with herpes. Period. Only if you have any other issues that's keeping you. Can I have sex at all? I get that question a lot. Yes, you can have sex. My whole thing, people with other conditions have sex all the time. Nothing keeps you from having sex other than not having a penis or a vagina. Other than that, you can have sex. Hello? Yeah. So my fault. People keep calling. So with that being said, guys, at the end of the day, nothing keeps you from having sex. So those are the simple things that you miss out on when you're not in a group or not in a supporting setting, because you miss out on the information and the resource you can have. It's always better to be with more people. So my whole thing is today, I want you, all 7,000 plus of y'all, if you're not in a support to get in one today. Or find one today and share the ones that you come across. My whole thing, come on here and share, hey guys, I found this, or hey guys, I found that. Or if you found a good resource, come onto these posts and share them. At the end of the day, guys, my page is pretty good. I try to keep the negativity out. Y'all know me, I would delete in a heartbeat. I have no problem with deleting a comment that is negative, because I never want y'all to read it and feel and take it personal yourself, to think that person thinks that of you. They don't know you and they don't know me. People are just judge and straight ignorant, okay? So my whole thing is, I try to keep this a safe place. So if you ever find some great information, please don't hesitate to post it below. Say, hey guys, information I want to share with all, or just say, hey, good information, check out this link, read and find out what I found out. I never want you guys to think that you can't share, because hey, I'm the face of this platform, but I am not the only person who give me the information that I have today. I have learned so much from you guys and so much from the people in my group. Like, girl, that's good information. Where you found that at? Because some people are better researchers than others. I'm okay with researching, but it's some bomb.com researchers out here. And my whole thing is, if we're better together, I'm just here to give the information. That's it. I'm here to be the face when y'all can't be the face, until some of y'all step up and decide y'all want to do the exact same thing I'm doing. But until then, I will be the face and share the information that we need. So with that being said, guys, make sure today, tomorrow, by the end of the weekend that you get into a support group somewhere. No more trying to overcome herpes by yourself, overcoming the stigma by yourself. It's time to do it together. I promise you, it's so much easier to overcome this with somebody than doing it by yourself. Look at how you've been going so far. If you don't like where you are now, that means it's time to make a change. And today is the change. This weekend's the change. Just make sure you get into a support group. So my whole thing, guys, if you want to talk to me privately, y'all know I always give you that option. You want to tell me your story, tell me your situation, or you just really want to talk to me, that's fine. I still have that cyber deal. Or you can talk to me for an hour. You buy one and you get one free. So you talk to me for an hour, and then you'll choose another day that you talk to me again for another hour. That is only $50, guys. If you're interested in that, I'm going to put that information below. If you want to do that, if you just want to talk to me 45 minutes, it's only $35, guys. So you have that option. If you want to get into the support group with me or learn about other support groups, no problem. Reach out to me on Facebook, Belize Spivey, and send me a private message there, and I will add you to 24 to 48 hours. I try to do it the same day, but guys, I got a life. I love you dearly. I try to do my best, but I'm pretty quick as much as I can be, but I at least give y'all to 48 hours. Also, if you want to just ask us a quick question, that's not an issue, and you want to go through email because you don't have a social media, my email is overcomingthestigma@gmail.com. Like I said, give me 24 to 48 hours, sometimes a little bit longer on those emails, because I try to get to those as quick as I can. With that being said, guys, I hope this helped. I hope this encouraged you guys in some way. Make sure you get into a support group today. Okay, guys? Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.